I think we're gonna have to fight through here again, but at least we'll be better organized than before. Ah, God. Do you think you had won, enemy mine? Ah! You vanquished Twilight. You cut down Aurora, but she was only one of us. You hear me? Alright, I hear you. From the depths of dead stone, from his prison of cold metal, he will rise. The hour is nigh. Did blowing up the sun set off some kind of, like, ritual completion thing? I could see that being a thing, blowing up a sun as something, a way to bring back a powerful chaos god or some shit. There they are, anointed cultist.
I will lead us to fortune. Keep your wits about you.
How many righteous servants of the Imperium were felled by a weapon intended to aid them in the struggle against the faithless? Shot down in flight, with no chance to defend themselves or to complete their mission. I pray for their souls, and I pray that the Emperor guides us to the leaders of the heretics guilty of this wicked deed. To be a weapon of righteous retribution would be a destiny beyond imagining. Yes, I hope too that we will stop the enemies ahead. We're gonna start this off with an attack.
Your enemy will be your downfall.
Are you ready?
Leader of cultists is all the way down there. Alright, everybody push up. Who's back here? Argenta. Alright. I wonder what determines your turn order, besides just like, you know, RNG dice roll. Usually there's like a thing like, oh, you've got an initiative, like, thing, like a stat that actually adds a little bit to it. Because I'd like to buff that. It's annoying. Oh well. Begin the battle. It's gonna be a while. Actually, it looks like Cassia gets 2 turns. Or something. Like, she's getting her bonus turn, and then I think she's immediately getting to do something else. So I'm gonna move her up.
The navigator is coming.
We're gonna
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
let Jade fire at somebody. Oh shit! Oh damn! It suffers 20% toxic and fire damage. Sounds like I need to throw a fire grenade at them. But okay, not the concern for now, I guess.
I'll make it happen.
I didn't even see the damage I did to him, I just see the mist.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh, and that. And then I'll move up to here. Yeah, I'll move up to here, actually. I'm really banking on the hope that... I think, yeah, okay, her real turn is here. How can I maximize my attack? If I go over here... No. Shit. Whatever. I will just do this. I think it's actually gonna kill them anyways. Ah, damn. I was hoping it would. I guess they have warp resistance, which makes sense because they're cultists. Well, I've put myself in a precarious position. Shit. Hey! Oh, you can't make it to me. Oh, shit. I'm not in a rush to meet the chaos spawn head on, so we can chill out up here a little bit. I'm pondering how I'm going to do this. I think what I'm going to do, we'll move up to here. I'm just going to give Heinrichs his strength bonus, and we're just going to charge him in.
Let's see.
I think we're just gonna shotgun this guy in the face.
Guided by faith, none can escape the Emperor's judgment. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands.
Boost up my next attacks.
My vow is
Joint analysis. And then I don't know, I guess I'll set up over here and shoot at the chaos spawn. Actually, yeah, fuck it, we'll shoot the chaos spawn. Or at least analyze it. Get an exploit. See, the reason I hesitate there is just because, we do get a benefit for, like, shooting a target first, before it's like lost any health. I'm fairly certain. I think I grabbed that. I'm not 100% though. Here, no, instant exposure, no. Did I never grab that? Okay, not the time to look. Okay. Hit it with an analyze. And then we're gonna expose the weaknesses on it. Because currently it has a lot of armor, and that sucks.
It's as good as done.
Exposed weaknesses reduces enemy's toughness and willpower by -21 for 1 round. Holy shit. That's fairly decent. And then exposed wounds. $10 by exploit stacks times 7. So that'd be 10 plus 9 times 7. So its armor is fucking 0! Oh shit! Alright.
On it.
I accept. It's a third of its health gone in one shot. They didn't even move, they just went, I guess I'm stuck here. I think they're stunned. Yeah, they're stunned. We already got Heinrichs over here. And it's gonna be a while until Argentus turn. So I think we're just gonna run up there and start smacking things and hoping for the best. Target too far? Fuck. Okay, what about over here? Okay, that does work. If I move up there... It's gonna be intriguing. Okay, we'll move up. I can spend...
At your beck and call.
a couple of things. So we're just gonna do a charge on it.
Victory is imminent.
Oh yeah.
At your beck and call.
Oh yeah. How did that not give me enough momentum? I just slaughtered that thing. Well.
It will be done.
Good luck, Abelard. Hey! Don't do that. Every time it says high momentum, I think it says armamentum, which does sound kind of cool too, but like it's not what it's supposed to be. Okay. So right now, Jade can't really see too many people. I'd like her to get a few kills. But maybe I'll hold off a little bit. I really want to lower this thing's armor so we can just start wailing into it. I think that's like the big key, is just get rid of its armor and just shoot the shit out of it. But what I will do... instead of using my heroic act currently, we're just gonna try and get Heinrichs.
Yes, Lord Captain.
To do some actions here.
I'm done with this one. I won't object to it. I'll see our foes obliterated.
Oh my god, I could go all the way to him. How much would this cost? That would cost 10. Shit. I would like to get as many bonuses as I can. We're gonna focus on... moving up. How much damage do I do? 40% chance to hit him? What the fuck? There we go. Actually, you know what? Here's what I can do. We are just gonna kill this guy first.
I need a foothold. Let's see to it.
And then I'm allowed to move a little bit. I don't want to like cross
I'll put my psychic ability.
the psychic thing. All right. Charge forward.
Nothing stands against me.
This is just the beginning, enemy mine. Yeah, it's fine. This can just be the beginning.
Get me a target.
Hold on, I had to be better positioned for this. Schmack.
The Emperor is on our side.
All right. Now Heinrichs is in a much better position. He can move way further out. Same thing with Cassia.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Can I reach over there? I cannot. I also can't shoot that thing, period. Fuck. Okay, well... we're just gonna buff up Abelard, I guess. Good luck, buddy! Cute. My turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's good enough.
Everyone, step aside.
Push forward! We flank the enemy! Damn. We're too far away. Ooh, nice. The resolve bonus is 2 because of my psi rating. Well, there really isn't too much I can do, so I guess I'll end turn. Dude, that's so ridiculous. I absolutely can see it from here. But the game says no. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe. Maybe I can save this.
Doubt is for the weak.
Moving up.
I'll do it.
Furious Recital.
I'll do it.
Fuck it, firearm mastery.
In the will of the righteous.
My stats aren't showing. I'm supposed to be able to move, right? Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire, using the weapon's attack that normally costs the least AP. These attacks do not spend AP until the end of the soldier's next turn. First attack against each new enemy automatically scores a critical hit. Soldier automatically reloads their current weapon. Shit, okay. Fuck it, we're just gonna shoot him in the face a bunch.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I was chosen. Doubt is for the weak.
Ooh, and I still have. Oh, because her first grenade toss is free.
Faith without
Yeah!
faith is worthless.
Burn, demon! And then expose weakness, which brought its armor down to 6%. Damn, that's actually way more effective than I thought it was. Holy shit.
Activate calculate fury algorithm. Request approved. Running binary gunfight.
There also wasn't really too much of a point in me setting this fucking thing on fire. I think it's dead.
Who, if not me? I'll make it happen.
Come on,
I'll
crit!
see to it personally. The best defense.
Ooh, I got it too!
It's as good as done.
Nice, he let us move up a little bit. All right. I'm just gonna casually go around this thing, I guess. I'd like to not catch on fire.
My place is at the fort.
I caught on fire. Son of a bitch!
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
When does burn apply? The start of a turn or the end of turn? Fuck it. Slay the demon.
I will do my utmost. Indeed. Brace yourself, Abelard.
Hey! I didn't even didn't know that was gonna be an option for you, dickhead.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Can I shoot any of them? Not really. Voice of command, Pascal. Here you go. Damn it. Well, he can shoot at this person. Analyze.
My vow is to serve.
And then fire. Good enough. Good job.
Emperor, give me strength.
Alright, Heinrichs. We're gonna bully this leader of the cultists. Can I attack from here? I can. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sworn enemy. Charge.
The throne's glory. I won't object to it. Your reckoning is due.
Very nice. Alright, now everyone else has to very slowly move up and hope for the best.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous
I think I have... it doesn't matter.
I'll do it.
No one's in my way. I'll just do burst fire. Good luck!
The Emperor commands I act.
Alright!
High momentum.
How much health does this guy have? I really I can just do this. Move up. And snipe.
See to it that you never stood a chance.
I got the number to 0. Did we do it? We survived. I made it through the fight.
We have no time to lose.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Alright, what do these cultists have on them? A bunch of junk loot. The cultist leader has a regular shotgun. She's got a staff I haven't seen yet. Although I don't know if it's good for me. Vision of Death. The wielder for this staff gains the Vision of Death ability. The ability is also available in its heroic versions. Okay, Vision of Death. It's not telling me. I want to mouse over it and know what it does. But it's a heretical item anyways. I shouldn't be too worried. That's a lot
I
of
always have a backup plan.
bodies to loot. Maybe a quick save in case something else bad happens. We're almost back to the docks. I imagine we have like one more cult fight before I can make it back to my ship. Alright. Oh wait, there's still one more. Your loot is supposed to be collated with everybody else's. How dare you?
Keep your wits about you.
Alright. I'm just gonna let auto run take us there. I shouldn't have. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Whoa,
I have
Jesus.
a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
They are coming, one following in the other's footsteps. The aurora of the morning and the aurora of the evening. Am I just dealing with like a ton
I always
of
have a backup plan.
people who all call themselves Aurora trying to run this heretical cult? Can't you stay dead? If we manage to find an attack shuttle in this burning hellscape, it will be a miracle sent by the God Emperor. You should be a bigger believer, Heinrichs. You're one of the closest servants of the Emperor. For a person as important as the Lord Captain, I'm certain there'll be a vessel waiting where it should be. Surely the commoners know their place in the evacuation order. Okay, Cassie, I don't like the way you put that.
Let us not dawdle.
But I am going to be trying to save the commoners, so hopefully they're just waiting, keeping it there, period.
Beg for mercy, and I will grant none.
I will take you down.
Well, we've been ambushed. I can't actually move around. Start the battle. Does Jade have line of, I don't think Jade has any line of sight, which is really tragic. I think we would have to be around the corner here for that. I'll go ahead and just take cover. And I will
I am a navigator.
throw
not a
voice of
servitor.
command on Jade. And then take
I'm
aim.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
The unrighteous have come to take all their. Oh, Jesus! Hey! Ow! Oh, shit!
Die!
Holy fuck! We're getting shredded here! This is an effective ambush. Well, now they're fucked because they don't get to go again into all of my people's turns. They're dead, for sure. But there might be more enemies waiting for us. Still, alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give a turn to Jade and hope that she can see them, considering they can shoot the shit out of all of us. Nice. Okay, I just needed one. It didn't need to be anyone like high priority. I just wanted to make it so that Cassie can move up a little bit more. Alright, now she can go all the way up here.
Battlefields are always drowned.
And hit
in
them with her
sport.
mind blast. Oh, God! God damn it!
Duty demands.
I ran into a mine. Ouch. Okay, well,
I need a foothold.
I'll see what I can do. Anybody else with a full? Oh, Jesus, Pascal. Well, Pascal can heal himself.
But of course, Lord Captain. Naturally.
Oh yeah, I should do this.
I won't object to it.
Resolve in case this battle ends up being far longer.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
All right. You.
I'll see to it personally.
You've been designated
It's
to
a full
die.
stop. I'll see to it. Another enemy down.
Your ambush was too effective for my liking.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! I'll do it.
That's okay. I understood the chance to miss there. We're so far back.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Someone else can do this.
What the fuck? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fire! Nice!
Follow my lead.
Alright, so we're probably gonna get sniped one more time here, but that's fine. I will put Pascal in cover as well as heal him. I'll pop a medkit.
My frail organics require this. We function as one.
Just in case. Ooh. Cassie's getting torn up. Cassia, get your revenge. Psychic blast him again.
Isn't this a job for serfs?
Can I buff myself? No? Alright.
Get me a target.
Oh, he's so far away. If I stand on a mine...
This is intriguing.
Ooh, if I just barely reach it, I could potentially hit him. Nice. Oh, that's it? Okay, we survived the ambush. Whew. Unfortunately, that does mean that Cassia now has 2 fresh injuries that I can't immediately get rid of.
We
unless...
are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Where's
Do
Heinrichs?
you require inquisitorial approval? Tread carefully, rogue trader.
Huh! Nice! Okay, you can get rid of a fresh injury outside of combat as well. You just have to be really fast on the uptick.
Join me in prayer.
I'm at your service.
Remember,
I'd
innocent
better
And again!
than it's
through my
worth.
service.
Nice! Alright, that's
I
big.
woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming.
Heinrichs has
nearby.
endeared himself to the party
A
with that
child
ability.
was saved from death.
Although we'll see, I might be able to put that on
1,000
Dira.
heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling. The Emperor favors me today.
I just like not having everything die.
Let's proceed.
I always keep my options open.
Alright. Ooh. Eh. When am I gonna get a sniper rifle that beats out the one I currently have? I especially want like an actual projectile sniper rifle. Because then I could get like
Always keep your eye on the
the...
prize.
My observance.
the boost
These
projectile
things
damage,
hidden in
and that'd be
the
pretty
heart
sweet.
Turn all to decay.
Oh Jesus, there's even more mines.
Never doubt me. Duty prevails.
Is there money to be made?
Are there new things here? Entire procession of cargo servitors was destroyed by gunfire. Not a single one of them tried to flee. Violation of the right to operate. Okay, now these are from when we
Rise
first
to the
came through
top,
here.
Or get left in the dust.
Goods. Sure. Plasma gun. That sounds exciting. Who should I give that to, though? Haven't really had anybody use a plasma weapon yet. Can Pascal use it? Hmm.
I always keep my options open.
We got some guards left alive here. Save. What are y'all doing here? Stop sniveling, recruit. You're addressing a rogue traitor. Your ladyship, permission to report. We've been posted to guard the field infirmary. The governor and Sergeant Malgar are over at the landing pads, planning the evacuation. Is there anyone in here? There are actually a couple of people. They'll get us out of here, right? They'll send a transport? We're gonna die here, just like that. While the nobles evacuate, we're all gonna die.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, well, depends how many people can fit on the ship. Ooh, all right. Even more med kits. I wonder how many I have now. 11, holy shit. I had not
always have a backup plan.
realized. Just how many medkits we've been accumulating, and we're obviously going to accumulate even more. Uh-oh. When the game autosaves, you know shit's about to happen. The stench of Fisseline and blood blankets the starport. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. The shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Malgar amid the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He was the soldier who greeted you upon your arrival on Rykod Minoris. The sergeant's chest is fitted with a sturdy-looking flak vest bearing insignia customary among your troops. One of the enforcers you sent must have given it to Malgar as a gift. Nice! A group of bloodied and frightened people is wedged between Malgar's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize them as the governor of the planet and the members of his high-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in the fight, and many bear wounds left by bayonets. Examine the people in front of the shuttle. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear. Others have succumbed to despair. 2 corpses are lying on the ground with their arms outstretched. Black blood is pooled under one of them. The other's skull has been split open like a nut, encircled by pinkish crimson of halo blood splinters and bits of brain matter. Jesus. Sergeant Malgar, I demand an immediate report. What is going on here? The sergeant spins around to face you, his face a twisted grimace of anger. Our esteemed governor and his gang of cronies have been cowering behind us, and now, when things got rough, they thought they could scarper and leave us here to die. We've shed our blood for him and broken our backs to provide for him, and after all this, you think that's fair, you piece of grok shit? Malgar's stun baton hits the governor in the chest, causing the adornments on the governor's uniform to jingle in unison. Holy shit! The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond when his head explodes. His body falls limp to the side, his remaining eye staring upward. Oh shit! The chorus of the noble's screams cannot drown out the sergeant's spiteful whisper. Enough! You've said your piece. For generations upon generations, the noble of this world cared for Rykod Minoris and ensured the prosperity of its inhabitants. And this is your gratitude, peasant? For killing a nobleman, you deserve to be executed where you stand. Cassia throws out her hand, and Malgar's knees buckle. My mentor is right. The rabble truly have no honor. Abelard looks at the governor's body, his brow furrowed. Madness. Punishable by death. We don't have time for this. We need to get to the shuttle now. Another in your position could have forgotten that the Emperor protects all of his subjects, but surely not you. It is your duty to help anyone you can. The sergeant frowns at you. I don't know why you stick up for these parasites. They never would have helped someone like me, but they don't deserve to die either. You're right about that. Not all of them, at least. A dull thud comes from deep within the starport. Heavy footsteps shake the rockcrete, raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, our way out!
You thought you had killed Aurora, false believers. Tremble, for I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn, and die!
I don't want to, though.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Crush them!
Aurora, 317 health, and he gets to go first, huh? That's bad. Let's split up around here a little bit. We need everybody to get into cover. The good news is, immediately after his turn, we can start fucking shit up. I don't know how this is full cover, but sure. Oh boy. So what can Aurora do? He's got 60% armor. A heavy bolter. Ooh, I want that. Ah, but this one's heretical, so if we get it from him, it's nothing. The Chaos Marine will attack the target marked as hated by Aurora. When being attacked, this creature will unleash their hatred against the last target. He has Charge Powerful Kick. Kicks an enemy, dealing tough bonus plus strength bonus damage. This target cannot be parried, or this attack cannot be parried, and pushes the target 3 cells away. Shit. Black Carapace removes all dodge penalties from power armor. Oh, fuck. We might be in trouble here. This is kind of awkward because I realize now that I probably could have put Abelard like over here, given him an extra turn, and just fucking had him charged in. See how that heavy bolter is useful when you're in close combat range, although he is also potentially melee oriented. He has charge and powerful kick. Shit.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Screw it. I'll just start putting, I want to get rid of his armor. It looks like it'll be a while before I can do that with anybody else, so I will go ahead and expose weakness. Try and get his armor down. Now, there are obviously other enemies around the area. So I don't have to, like, I shouldn't full focus him. But I kind of want to.
The Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
All right. I'll stay here. I regret this. Oh, shit. Oh my god! Damn! Oh! Betrayer of the Emperor's blood! Ox sacrilege! Mine shall be a worthy death! Argenta, you don't have to die. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Why can't I do a desperate measure here? don't want to do that. What's his armor now? 34%? Yeah, that's not really a lot. What am I gonna do here? Because I can burst fire, potentially kill these two, and leave the fighting of this Aurora to everybody else for a second. She gets buffs for like the more people she kills. How much does it cost to use one of these? 2 AP? Fuck. She's in a bad spot. She's she's gonna need some big heals.
Rejoice in battle!
All right.
I refuse.
You know, it says 0, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be 0. Damn. All right, well, that didn't work out for me.
Doubt is for the weak.
Going back to cover.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, I was hoping some of the bullets would reach over here, too. So I get maximum momentum, but it didn't work out. What? What is that monster? Its image. It is twisted by corruption. Oh, Emperor, is my life meant to end so soon? Don't worry about it. Though we can't currently move, so that's bad. Is he resistant against anything? Because setting him on fire wouldn't be too bad of an idea, I don't think. I'm not fully sure what the fuck to do here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
I am a navigator.
I'm gonna try and get some temporary HP on Argenta.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Each strike is a prayer.
Very nice.
I'll do it.
And turn. Okay. I'm not gonna trigger that attack. Farewell. If any of you somehow manage to survive, find Lord Inquisitor Calcazar and inform him of what you saw here. Well, hold on. I think it's possible for us to defeat this guy. We just have to actually get the assault properly started.
Let's see to it. For the throne's glory.
Let's get a winding start here. And then charge
I'll put
in.
my psychic abilities to use.
Ah, yeah.
Holy terror! Smite your enemies.
Well, it's a start. My threat analysis indicates insurmountable superiority. Survival prognosis is disheartening. Ah, come on, Pascal. Let's get some more analyze
Binaric override.
stacks on him. I might be able to completely get rid of his armor. Which would be pretty swell. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. No armor, no dodge. All right. I did what I could. Shock him. Yeah, well. At least we also reduced the amount of damage he can do.
High momentum.
High momentum, huh?
Victory is imminent.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I need a little bit more.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
I agree with that. And that's why we're just going to wail on Aurora with a chainsaw sword.
An exemplary strike. I will.
Yeah.
It will be done.
There. He's got 100 health left. I don't think I can do 100 damage in one turn with her, but I can finagle some stuff. Let's get an analyze target. Perfect spot. Precise attack. Surefire plan. And then we'll shoot him.
I'll see to it personally. Consider this
Ooh.
a taste of what's to come.
Oops. The game has to give me a heads up like, hey, whoa, hold up. You shot your friend. Let's let you know. Some shots are able to pierce through enemies and deal damage not only to them, but also the character standing behind them. The armor penetration parameter is found on most weapons and affect how much damage the target takes, as well as determines the chance of over-penetration. Some weapons have the over-penetration parameter, which depends on the type of weapon, the value of the weapon's armor penetration parameter, and the character's talents. In case of over-penetration, the character standing behind the target will receive less damage. Yeah, my bad, Pascal. I didn't expect that. Nice try. Where are you going, Aurora? You fucking coward! Hey! That's my ship! You bastard! And he brought in reinforcements.
Just a minor setback.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of people. If I go over here and then shotgun blast, fuck, my shotgun really doesn't have as much range as I want it to, or need it to.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I would like to hit all of them if possible. What if I go... Okay, so if I go here... I'll even just take killing 4 of these fuckers. I'm trying my luck here. It's 4 targets. Ah. That's fine. Move position. Furious recital.
The Emperor's will.
Oh, can only be used once in combat. That's my bad. That's my bad. I would have been able to get a lot there if I had stayed my hand, I guess.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Who can we kill with Jade? Technically, I might be able to just kill Aurora. If I get a crit here, he dies, I'm fairly certain.
You should have thought twice.
Oh, okay. Well, it critted, but it only did 39 damage. Okay. Still, I got what I needed. The ability to move a little bit further up.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Very nice. All right. Heinrichs, it is time. Charge into battle. I almost could make it up to those guys, but we'll just do this.
The Emperor is on our side. I'm done with this one. Let's see to it. Naturally.
Continue to raise your resolve. We need every heroic action possible. Pascal's gonna get blasted by the gunner.
Request approved.
Can I really fire from this far away? Holy shit!
Authorization denied.
Oh my fucking god! Fuck yeah!
Running binary override.
You're not escaping from being analyzed, asshole. Oh my god. Aurora might get killed by his own guys! Can I make it? Oh, just 3 cells away. Although, if I move up and charge this guy,
is at the fore. One fewer target.
well, I still get to move up a little bit more, so I'll take it.
A tactically sound approach.
Burst fire!
Second call. I took care of this one.
I embrace death without regret.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Oh, he used his heroic action already. That's why he's able to move so far. That's my bad. All right.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Look at this guy trying to be snug as a bug in the background. How about precise attack? And then we'll make sure it's a dead-eye shot for an extra chance
Down.
to crit him. So I guess he was trying to run up here and shoot the last of these shuttles as like his plan. Didn't work out for him.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
How much health do these guys have? Oh yeah, burst fire. We don't even need to do anything crazy.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Unless one of them survives.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. Eradicated.
No, Sergeant Malgar! I didn't realize he died too. The traitor has fallen while we still live. Praise him for this miracle.
Is there money to be made?
Truly the Emperor is watching over us. His colors were blazing rage and crimson. Thank the Emperor that our souls are unburnt. Can't say the same for the people of this planet. Incredible to have survived an encounter with a heretic Astartes. Now you see the power of a rogue traitor. Let's see, we've got another heretical gem necklace thing, and we also have a heavy bolter. I'll need to look into that. Scrappy lasguns can go to... the side. I'm gonna make sure to grab my... Hello, this. Fuck this knife. Life-draining sword, hold up. On a successful hit with this sword, the target must pass a toughness resistance test with -5 penalty. On failure, the target suffers the bleeding effect and veil degradation is increased by +1. Ah, it's a fucking heretical thing. Conviction, heretical. The wielder restores wounds equal to 25% of the damage dealt to the bleeding target. That would be cool. If it wasn't heretical. Well,
Let us not dawdle.
I tried to save the people of this planet. Maybe some of them will still be able to make it out. We've got an extra ship after all. Rebel sniper rifle. Ooh, look at that! 18 to 25. The only problem is that its additional hit chance is kind of shit. I also forgot I had this arc rifle thing, honestly. This little exotic weapon that I could have been doing some grouped up attacks with. I might use the Rebel Sniper Rifle on Jade. I like the Long Las's ability to, like, over-penetrate very consistently. It's got an additional hit chance, which also means an additional crit chance, so that's nice. And then the dodge reduction obviously is massive because, like, you can have a high hit chance, but then you have to deal with the dodge chance too. So they might just dodge the shit out of the sniper rifle, but we'll see.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
All right, let's get out of here. I don't really know if we can stay in this system with all the ships I saw flying in from warp space. But I guess that was our first Chaos Space Marine. We should have been able to take his armor too. Scrub it or something. Give it a blue paint. Thanks be the Emperor, you are alive, your ladyship. We are most gratified by your return, and the crew is full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. What is the current situation on board? The navigator's sanctum is no longer empty, but the warp engine is still refusing to obey the engineers. Without it, we cannot perform a warp jump. Pascal's voice buzzes anxiously from his vox. It may be angry, or perhaps it is lamenting the injuries it has suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for our prayer service. If the Omnicia, or I'm just gonna keep saying Omnicia. If the Omnicia grants me comprehension, I will appease the machine spirit of this vessel. Thank you, Pascal. Before anything else, I will hear an account of what happened to the system's sun. The Vox Master falters. Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun. Black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star and then... My apologies, but I struggle to find words that could describe that terrible sight. The xenos made the sun vanish into the void. Okay, so it's not like it blew up, technically. It got warped away. The interrogator closes his eyes and grimaces. Drukhari. You see Abelard's expression change as if a shadow has suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple wearily. Ugh. As if we do not have enough troubles on our hands already. The xenos? Enemies of humanity. Heinrichs nods. The breed of the Eldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ships matches the description provided by the Vox Master. Like all Xenos, the Drukhari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is undisputable. They abhor and fierce warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect, and many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of a sun is one example of what they are capable of. Are the Xenos in league with the Auror's cultists? We can rule out that possibility. The Drukhari would never ally themselves with the arch-enemy's worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and these Xenos have in common, it would be a shared loathing for warp corruption. Oh, that's good. Heinrichs glances around. The situation calls for immediate action, Jade. We can continue this conversation later if you so wish, but right now... He gestures at the deck teeming with tumultuous activity. I believe you should assume command. Right you are, Heinrichs. What is happening to the planet now? Our Augur operators are reporting numerous uprisings and other manifestations of the arch-enemy's powers at various locations on the planet. Based on the fragments of communications picked up by our Vox operators, there is practically no resistance being offered by the governor's forces. Millions of people are converting to the blasphemous Final Dawn cult en masse and assembling in prayer circles. Do we have any hope of retaking the planet? I fear that Rykad Minoris is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave this system as soon as possible. However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy and are worthy of rescue. Besides the small number of our own shuttles, we also have the shuttles salvaged from the starport. The dark eyes of the Sister of Battle flash. We must save as many as we can. This has all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving the people of a dying world through the power of prayer. The God Emperor himself sent a star from the heavens that lifted the saint and her followers up to the sky, away from corruption and death. We must do as she did, direct all our efforts to saving those people who at this moment look to the heavens in hope of salvation. The lives of peasants are of little value. Our prime objective is to save the holy relic. the miraculous fusion reactor, and the electro priests who guard and tend to it. Abelard furrows his brows. Every moment we spend in proximity to a dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than all of Rykard Minoris. The Von Valansis dynasty cannot be allowed to perish, and so, lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. Heinrich's eyes, like two deep dark pools, are resolutely fixed on you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge toward death, the finality of the cult of the Final Dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event, the world that had surrendered to the servants of the archenemy and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing before those who promised them salvation, and they are willingly giving over their souls to chaos. A sacrifice great enough to bring forth a demon world. Our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct targeted bombings of the Electro Priest's monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. In doing this, we will save millions of souls from a fate far worse than death, and we will save Rykard Minoris from becoming an outpost of the archenemy. Jesus Lord, they're all giving me different options here. Oy. Whatever fate you choose for this world, I urge you to make haste, Lord Captain. The planet is burning in rages of flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit, as do I see the storm is already upon us. With every moment that we waste, it grows ever more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warp's turbulent currents. I'm with the lady on this. Enough talking. We need to get out of here while we still can. Something lurking in the depths of your consciousness bristles at the passing thought of saving people. The spike of horror you feel takes your breath away. It is as if you are planning to steal the prey of a mighty predator. The planet is already wrapped in a thread stretching out from the warp. It deserves to have a new master. Which of the planet's inhabitants can we evacuate? The nobles you rescued at the starport have given the coordinates of shelters where we can find surviving aristocrats and their families. As for Sergeant Malgar's troops, they will help to control the crowds of frightened commoners and prevent the shuttles from being overloaded. Thanks to you, we have salvaged many shuttles from the starport that we can now use. Why can we not try to evacuate at least some of the people? For the simple reason that the transformation process will soon become irreversible, and our sole weapon against it is useless. The energy released by the bombardment could stoke the warp energies. I have never witnessed the aftermath of a bombing a demon world before, but there is enough evidence of such attempts for me to say with confidence that you do not want to see it. I'm super conflicted, because yeah, I want to save people's lives. And I also understand that, like, the miraculous fusion reactor is kind of, like, a big thing as well. You know, it's basically like, oh, hey, do you want to save a whole ton of people? Or do you want to save something that, if captured, could have killed a whole bunch of people, too? Like, it's rough. But fuck it. Save the commoners! Have the pilots extract all the commoners who have not yet converted to the cult of the Final Dawn. Any delay caused by loading and transporting to the ship will cost us precious time. Do not deceive yourself, Jade. If you indulge your vanity, you will doom billions to eternal torment at the hands of the archenemy. I must do as I see fit. Perhaps I am acting foolishly in the Inquisition's eye, but that is my decision to make. You detect a flicker of something beneath Heinrich's sanguine mask. Anger? Bitterness? Whatever it may be, it does not seep into the interrogator's dispassionate voice. In that case, I consider it necessary to point out that the mark of the archenemy could infiltrate the ship along with any rescued people. Keep that in mind for the future. That's fine. Consider it done. It likely our shuttles will have capacity to evacuate more people. Save the miraculous fusion reactor. Consider it done. This will bring us to the limit of our capabilities. We have no more shuttles to use in the evacuation effort. I saved some people, and I saved a reactor. I'm lucky that I couldn't save the nobles, but oh well. I probably could have saved them if I had killed Aurora, like, first turn. Which is kind of on me. I think I could have killed Aurora first turn if I had just sent Argenta to do a burst attack on him. Because he only had 60 health left before he went up to shoot at the first shuttle. So that's unlucky. The bridge is in upheaval. The Technomat's prayers mix together in a senseless cacophony while servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust, a sacred unguents from the warp engine's components. In the middle of all this tumult, stands Pascal with a data slate clutched in his hands, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity around him. What is going on here? The warp sextant is not responding to commands. The ship's spirit is rejecting our prayers in anger. I am currently calculating a plea that might appease the noble spirit. Crew, heed the word of Magos Hanuman. Pascal, I kindly request that you take charge of this mess. Thank you, your ladyship. You are right. Pascal voices changes when he addresses the crew. He now speaks with authority and resolve. Tech comrades, heed my instruction. The mayhem immediately subsides, and the crew's actions fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnissiah's servants start working in sync, and the binaural clamor becomes a symphony of reports, which the Magos coordinates like a skillful conductor. Admirably done, Pascal. The Omnissiah guides me. The prayers of the tech priests surrounding the cogitator almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over the data slate in his hands, extends a macandrite towards you. Please take your place at the cogitator, Lord Captain. Alright, stepping up to the cogitator. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as the gate to the warrant chamber. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force. Servants of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the incense instrumentation for the liturgy of machine spirit propitiation. Senior technomats, recite the prayer to generate a current data report. Operations will be marked with the campanological protocol of the Omnissiah Rejoice. I must inform you that for the purposes of safety, complete reassembly of the warp sextant and updating of its data smith blessings are required. If this is not done, then at launch, the volume of aggregate calculation errors could result in the destruction of the data crypts. But as we do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we must omit this procedure. Pascal looks down at the data slate in his hands. A minor deviation from the rite of pass operation for the sake of appeasing the spirit. What must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of the Cogitator Guardian, the Cyber Gargoyle, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic blood extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core where the machine spirits dwell. To it, we will offer our prayers so that we may bypass the protective protocol for defective connections and launch the warp sextant. All right. Pascal's voice grows quieter. The laws of the Omnissiah know no exceptions, and so in this ritual I will remain at your side to placate the wrathful machine spirit in whose abode you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain, and we may receive his blessing. You've got it, Pascal. Place your hand in the cyber gargoyle's mouth. The metal jaws clamp down on your hand, breaking your delicate corporeal sheath and releasing warm red liquid into its gullet. At the same time, the image on the vid screen before you changes. Connecting. All right. Gesture at the vid screen. What does it all mean? At the sound of your voice, the Cogitator's servant, whose bronze-bound skeleton is built into the Cogitator housing, shudders. With a screech, its skull rotates towards you, then stops in that position. Benevolent code, a voice receptor. Pascal emits a sequence of binaural signals and then is silent for several seconds. I hypothesize that the defect is located in the analyzer block. I register a reaction to the signal, but no processed response. A temporary override is permissible. The Magos intently studies the vidscreen. The shell was created on a forge world unknown to me, initiating standard invocation of the machine spirit. Pascal leans over the adjacent instrument panel and sets his hands on the controls. At the same time, a quiet stream of machine code begins pouring forth from his Vox. Alright. By my authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine. One of the cogitator's vid screens turns red. Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling to the rest of the tech priests, then withdraws a connector from his sleeve and connects it to the machine. Servants of the Omnissiah, make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirits, so that it may be filled with their true and calibrated data. May the Omnissiah have mercy on our souls. In meek solemnity, the acolytes offer up the cleansed data crypts to the warp engine one after another, repeating prayers of exaltation. After anointing the contacts with sacred unguents, Pascal inserts them in the cogitator's slots. Your head begins to spin from the holy censor's foul-smelling clouds of smoke, and from the loss of the blood that the cyber gargoyles continue to drink from you, and the world swims before your eyes. Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity. Pascal enters a sequence of commands and raises his hand, watching the vid screens. Suddenly, he stops dead. No. His fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command. His mechandrites, clicking their pincers, pull at lever after another. The vid screens fill with strings of symbols, completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to Magus. What is happening? After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted on the cogitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another data crypt does the same. The next bursts into flame and gives off foul-smelling smoke. Around you, the Omnissiah's servants break off from their prayers, and someone bursts into frantic pleading. Pascal mournfully grates out, "The massive errors in the warp sextant's calculations is destroying the data repositories. The offering did not appease the ship's spirits. The warp engine cannot be filled with motive force. We are trapped." A moment later, the Magos continues uncertainly. Perhaps an alternative Ryzan protocol, or an emergency launch of the auxiliary coils. The tech priest bends over the cogitator, but something in his pose and movements reveals his desperation. While the other vid screens are filled with more and more strings of symbols, the monitor in front of you blinks, and its static image changes. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. Read the information on the vid screen. Query. Machine spirit? Can you hear me? The cogitator's servant creaks quietly in its joints, a sound that is drowned out by the Benaric hymns and tapping of command runes. Injury. Rescue. Query? It's either 2 or 3 for me. Injury, rescue? Rescue! Yes! Machine spirit, rescue us! Pascal turns to you. Lord Captain, the excess emotion in your command will render it unintelligible to... Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after another. The strings frenetically galloping across the green background are replaced with stable images or regularly updating status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. The tech priest's Vox crackles in shock, but his report is as clipped and clinical as ever. Registering. Warp sextant activated. Registering. Data stream stabilizing. Registering. 0 data errors found. Reporting. The warp engine is ready for translation. Nice! I just said fuck it, I'll beg it to rescue us. It asked if we wanted rescue, and I said yes! God! Rescue us! After a pause, Pascal adds, I am also reporting evidence indicating a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion. Thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation. Lord Captain, Raver here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier, and I've just received confirmation from the engineering halls. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. We're ready to begin the translation of the warp, your ladyship. What just happened? Pascal pauses. I hypothesized that the ship's spirit heard our prayers and intervened. It summoned the power of the Omnissiah to do something beyond my comprehension. It appears the Omnissiah perceives and knows the power of your faith, Pascal. He would not have worked this miracle otherwise. I hope he will grant me a revelation that will allow me to comprehend the nature of this miracle. Pascal's Vox buzzes with wonder and an undercurrent of exultation. I know little of the Omnissiah's sacred machines, but what I saw on the screen looks strange. A non-standard output of information lost in the data core. The servitors used as data conduits are not always fully lobotomized. Fragments of their thoughts can even appear in pure code. Pascal falls silent, immersed in thought. Well, I'm glad that it was able to communicate with this. Ravor, the Lord Captain speaking. I give the order to commence translation to the warp. Waiting for you to ascend the captain's throne, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us. Ooh. Yeah, that actually looks far worse than the sun just being gone. Uh-oh. Yeah, we need to get the hell out of here. Oh, cutscene.
The Von Valancia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void ships plunged deeper into the Koronus Expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
Damn, we've got a whole, like, tomb or something for the Von Valancius dynasty in our ship? Nice. Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Orselio informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Koronus Expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp, and to allow the servants of the Omnissiah to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayers and rituals will take some time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish connection with the prime worlds of your protectorate, Dargonis, Janus, and Kiava Gamma. Alright, yeah, I'm fine with giving them a little bit of a break. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Imperium. The Liege of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, "Apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible." Footfall, the place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well, Jade. I will be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall, Jade. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Your ladyship, young Yvain Winterscale has asked me to convey his gratitude for your hospitality and for saving him from certain death. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. Lord Yvain swears he will not forget his debt to you. Good, good. You will be a good ally in the future. I hereby inform the rogue trader that during a comprehensive system inspection route, this unit discovered data clusters within the captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eyes by means of a personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Until Jade Von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned the identifier Keeper 2, the unit can access the data from the captain's cogitator provided that she possesses the decryption key. You detect a hint of something resembling curiosity in Pascal's mechanical voice. Sheesh. Alright. Are you leaving us, Heinrichs? The arrangement between the Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor was that I be transported to Footfall, and no farther. I dare not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I already have, Jade. You are a skilled fighter. I could use people like you. What do you say we extend your stay in my retinue? Thank you for your offer, but I must decline. I am afraid my duty to the Golden Throne comes before everything else. Alright. Argenta, who is this Reverend Hieronymus who wants to talk to me? Or Hieronymus? He is the head of the Drusian mission on Footfall, and one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assisted his mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty. If you wish to have me aboard your void ship, I request that we meet with Reverend Hieronymus. Yeah, we can do that. Vigdis! Tell me about the system we're arriving in. Furibundus is valuable due to its close proximity to the Maw, the gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for Footfall, the main base for merchants, privateers, and rogue traders traversing the Koronus Expanse. Additionally, the star itself is orbited by an Adeptus Mechanicus station, which is off-limits to outsiders. Alter Templum Calixis Ext 17. I had the honor of tending to the shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most tech comrades at the station are engaged in meditative calculations that should not be interrupted. You say that, but if it's somewhere I can go, we're heading there eventually. What do I need to know about Footfall? It is the largest port and the trading capital of the Koronus Expanse. It has a dockyard that will allow us to inspect and repair the void ship, and it boasts its own astropathic choir, the Koronus Expanse Communications Nexus. Not to mention pirate hideouts, smuggler caches, and forts belonging to a dozen gangs, groups, and factions. In the Koronus Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. The fringes of humanity's domain rarely resemble its central worlds, but so long as Footfall serves the God Emperor, and so far as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium, although I have heard that the tithes it sends are underwhelming, to say the least. Due to Footfall's remoteness, it has developed its own rules and customs. Many of the goods that can be procured there would be considered heresy in the heart of the Imperium, enough to warrant summary execution. Moreover, Footfall is the domain of the rogue traders, who transcend certain Imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they carry. We're probably going to meet up with those other rogue traders. Footfall is just a brief stop. What next? As soon as we solve the issues plaguing the ship and establish contact with the key worlds of your protectorate, the time will come for your Magnae Accessio, the official ceremony of donning the mantle of the rogue trader. It is mostly a formality at this point. You already possess all the privileges granted by the warrant, and yet it is a major milestone in your personal history, the moment your name graces the list of heads of the von Valancius dynasty. We are all looking forward to that day, Lord Captain. Thank you, Voxmaster. Yeah, there's a certain thing about trying to make sure we keep up with the ceremonies. Abelard, do you know anything about this liege of Footfall? Vladimir Takara is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation a baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Takara is the appointee of the Kasbalika mission, the largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Calixis sector. They specialize in the cold trade, the buying and selling of all kinds of xenos rubbish. Oh boy, we get to deal with a crime lord, huh? Footfall was previously run by a liege who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladimir Takara, whose appointment benefits not only the Kasbalika, but also their most powerful ally in the Koronus Expanse, rogue trader Caligos Winterscale. Vladimir is a slippery yet very cautious fellow. He does not usually beat around the bush and does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he is no fool. Fools do not rise to this high in the Kasbalikan hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You are a rogue trader. You stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where the Kasbalikan barons crossed swords with rogue traders and emerged victorious. Do not forget that and remain vigilant. You've got it, Abelard. I will try to keep an eye out on them. The Kasbalika, vile tech thieves. Pascal's vox barks out the last word like a profanity. Why does the Liege want to see me so badly? Not you personally. He wishes to meet with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. Takar does not know about Lady Theodora's death, and is simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong on footfall if our astropath managed to read such strong emotion and such an anodyne message. We have no information, Lord Captain. The broadcast from the Footfall Astropathic Choir was the only missive Master Zachary has received lately. Alright, well, tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the translation from warp into real space. Vigdis begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with her every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Vigdis turns to you once again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise, and you inheriting the title. Liege Takara will be informed. It is required so we can use the dock. And besides, he is expecting a personal audience with the rogue trader. He will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit it incognito. Tell me in detail how these choices will benefit me. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges that exceed even the power of the Liege. However, they may choose not to exercise those privileges in certain situations. Arriving incognito will give you more room for maneuver, while an official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. I shall explain, if you do not mind. According to the unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the Liege's decisions. But there is a catch. The Koronus Expanse is home to several influential rogue trader dynasties, and Footfall is where their interests intersect. Of course, that does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligos Winterscale, from subtly pulling the strings in Footfall. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official landing and a parade in your honor, the other dynasties may see this gesture as the newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. I do not see that as a bad thing, necessarily. Old Man Winterscale may take slight offense. Corda will be put on her guard. But you have just risen to prominence, and most people in the Koronus Expanse have not even heard about Lady Theodora's departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of Von Valancius soars as high as ever. If I may, I would recommend arriving incognito. You have plenty of opportunities to savor the sweetness and the burden of power, but right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way your arrival will not draw much attention, and the people will treat you as a person, and not the almighty sovereign anointed by the Emperor. It could turn some situations to your advantage. See, I see the pros and cons in both ways. I like the idea that, like, I can arrive incognito and, like, sneak up on some situations and be like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm the rogue trader. And they go, oh, shit, oh, rogue trader, oh my god, we didn't know. We'll submit to your demands immediately, maybe. Whereas if I'm like, if I just announce them the rogue trader and they have to give a ceremony and all that stuff, everyone just goes, ah, it's Jade Von Valancius, assassinator, you know? But you know what? I'm a servant of the Emperor. I've decided. Tell the Liege I will arrive officially as the rogue trader. It will be done, Lord Captain. Vigdis bows again. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. Go for it, Voxmaster. Whew. So much happened at the end of that chapter, holy hell. I think we'll wrap up here. We have some levels to go into. It'll be interesting because now we have access to choosing one of these trees here. I'll probably look over these off screen because this is going to be a lot of information to try and like read up on. I also might change Jade's abilities into a different archetype because Operative has been all right. You know, analyze an enemy, do more damage to them. But there might be some things, like, say, as the soldier, that are really beneficial. Like, one of the things that we can get as a soldier is, like, a free, like, first reload is free. And that's massive when it takes 3 fucking AP to reload. Instead, I can just be like 0 and then just keep killing enemies, and we're totally fine, you know? But I'll figure that out. One random thing, by the way, that I keep thinking about, but I keep forgetting to bring up. There has been a couple of patches for the game since I started, and one thing that they removed is the loud fucking clanking that happens when you're on the Void ship, and it's been so nice. That was so unnecessary, and it made me worry that something was happening, and they just straight up got rid of it. They knew it was bad, and I appreciate that. But alright.